Christmas memories.
Welcome back, friends. Today I'm sharing with you 3 quick and easy Christmas treats that you can make for your family or, to give away to your friends or neighbors. And these are super easy. These are called polar bear claws. So it's a really good candy that you can make and doesn't take a whole lot of time or a whole lot of ingredients. But you'll need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of heavy cream, and 1 cup of salted dry roasted peanuts. You'll need some sprinkles and an 11-ounce bag of caramels. So you will have to unwrap each one individually. And I added mine to a microwavable safe bowl. You'll also need some white almond bark, but you can melt these on the stove if you want in a pot, or you can use, like I said, the microwave to do it, which I prefer actually. So I'm going to add my heavy cream to this, add the vanilla extract, and 1 tablespoon of butter. And I don't want to mix this up too much with a spoon because it's hard to do because the caramels are a little sticky. So I just tilt the bowl a little bit just to kind of get it, that liquid mixture throughout. And then I'm going to put that in the microwave. But the first thing I want to do is have a cookie sheet already lined with some parchment paper. And I melted the caramel mixture in the microwave. I just find it a little bit easier than doing it on the stove. And I just do it in about 30-second increments or so. You don't want it to burn. So once you get that smooth consistency after it's all melted, then you're going to add in the peanuts. And you want to make sure to fully coat those. So that way, you get that goodness on there with all of that caramel. And just continue to mix it until, as I said, it's fully coated. Then next you're going to take a spoon and just spoon these onto the parchment paper lined cookie sheet. And you can make these as big or as small as you'd like. The smaller you make them, the more you'll get. The bigger you make them, the less you'll have. But you're going to put these in the refrigerator for at least a half an hour to let these set up. And once they come out, you can see how it's solidified like that. Melt your white chocolate in the microwave, and I just melt a little bit at a time. I don't melt it all at once, and I don't really use all of it. And once you put them on the parchment paper, before that, chocolate starts to kind of dry a little bit, you want to put those sprinkles on. So I try to do it every time I put one on. And then you can see here I cut one in half just to show you what they look like on the inside. These are absolutely delicious. We'll be making these many times. It's a cross between a Snickers bar and a Zero bar. So if you like those, you'll love these. And these are a perfect little treat to have at Christmas time, and you can put them in a tin if you want to give them away. So just a nice treat to have. And this next recipe is called Cookies in a Jiffy. And who doesn't love cookies at Christmas time? I know I do. So this one is super easy to make. I ended up buying a regular box of cake mix, the yellow cake mix, but I think you need a 9-ounce because that's what it says. So I think it's a Jiffy box cake mix. You need 2/3 cup of quick cooking oats and a 1/2 cup of butterscotch chips. You also need 1 stick of butter or a 1/2 cup of butter, and that will be melted. And you also need 1 egg. Now this one is super easy to put together as well, but I want to show you, this is the book that I got it from, and I will show you why I think, like I said, it says, cookies in a jiffy, and it says 9 ounces. I kind of just overlooked that and just bought a regular box of cake mix, yellow cake mix. So I just measured that out, like I said, on my scale, and I got 9 ounces. So that's what I'm going to put into my mixing bowl. So I'm not using the whole box of regular, the cake mix. So if you need to, you can get a box of Jiffy mix. Add the oats, add the melted butter, and then add the egg. Now, you're going to mix this up in your mixer, and then this is the consistency that you will get. Now I'm going to add those butterscotch morsel chips, and I'm going to mix those until those are fully coated. Once that's fully mixed, then I'm going to just scoop them out with a cookie scoop and put those onto a lined cookie sheet. Put it in the oven on 350 between 10 and 12 minutes, and this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. These are absolutely delicious. So really a nice butterscotch type cookie. It is, like I said, with the cake mix, so it really worked out great, even, though I kind of messed up with the the box that I was supposed to get. So just measure it out if you have to. If you have yellow cake mix, you can do that as well. These were delicious. So definitely one I think your family would enjoy. This next one is super easy as well. It is a Biscoff no-bake truffle, and I love Biscoff cookies, so if you love those, you will also love this. And these I needed to get 2 packs because you need 45 cookies, and there's only about 32 to a pack, so I have 2 of those, and the other pack, what's left, will not go to waste. I'll have those with coffee or tea. And you also need Biscoff creamy cookie butter. So you need that about 1/4 of a cup. And put it in a microwavable safe bowl. Also 8 ounces of cream cheese softened. And you will also need some more white almond bark. And you're not going to use the whole, package. But you just want to make sure you have enough to coat the truffles once they're done. Add your cookies to a food processor and just get those crumbled up as much as you can. You want them really finely crushed up. And then I did not add all of it to it at once because it was just too much, to try and get that to work. So now I'm going to add in the rest of the cookies that I had. So now they'll fit, now that I, got those crumbled as much as I could. So that's, like I said, you just do it in increments, separate if you have to. Then just mix it up again, and you will get that crumbly, that fine crumble once you're done. Once your cookies are crumbled, then you're going to add your microwaved Biscoff cookie butter. So you can microwave it for just 10 to 15 seconds and then add it into the crumbles. This is going to help to kind of have everything combined together like glue. Then add your softened cream cheese and just mix this all in until everything, you don't see the cream cheese anymore, and it's just all blended really, really well. Once it's done, you will have a consistency of like cookie dough, just like you normally would. This is a truffle, but it's going to have that consistency almost like Play-Doh. So you can kind of see the texture there. Now I lined a cookie sheet again with some parchment paper, and then I'm just going to scoop out with a spoon. You can use a cookie scoop if you want, but either way you still have to roll it into a ball. So I'm just using a spoon to do that, and it is a little greasy, I did find, so just beware of that, but nothing will stick to your hands, that's for sure. Once I have it all on the cookie sheet, I put it in the refrigerator for 1 hour to let it set up. You want to melt your chocolate first before you take the truffles out of the refrigerator, and just coat those in the chocolate and put them back on the tray. You can coat these a few at a time if you want, so that way they don't get to room temperature before you get a chance to put them in the chocolate. And then you can either put sprinkles, or you can take the Biscoff butter and just kind of put little drizzles over the top, and that's what I chose to do. And they're not the best looking drizzles I've ever made, but that's okay. These are just going to be for here, for us to eat. And you do store these in the refrigerator in an airtight container. And I just wanted to show what the filling looks like on the inside. And these were really, really delicious. So definitely great with a cup of coffee, cup of hot tea, even hot cocoa. So really delicious. And like I said, just simple to make. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That'll notify you when I post new videos. I hope everyone has a very blessed Christmas and that you enjoy the rest of this holiday season. God bless y'all.